What's up, everybody? Voice crack right to begin with. Gotta love it. Back today playing some more Battle Brothers. I'm Brett. Channel's Good Talk Gaming. Let's get it started. It's our Anatomist Let's Play. We are on a convoy headed to the south. I'm super excited to get to the south and maybe start getting some of the southern weapons. I want to get fire lances. I want to get handguns. I want to get all that cool stuff because I think it's very thematic for an Anatomist Let's Play. And you know what? I totally should have checked Harlington. You know what? Let me get a little bit on my game here. As we pass through there, I should have checked it for stuff because we could kind of use tools and other things. But basically, I'm excited to get to the south because I want to get some of the weapons that they have. I want to have access to the arenas. I think those would be super fun if we can get into some of those fights. And the prices are usually good there. And we have trade goods just kind of sitting in the bank waiting to go. Off camera real quick, I switched some of the weapons to take some of the flails off. I kind of like the Morning Stars. I think I prefer them. I love having the ability to stun. And these things are so good to sell. I may end up selling them if the prices are good when we get here. We don't know what the prices are going to look like in Al-Hazif. But the southern city-states are really usually pretty down to trade. I see this road going off into the west here. Have to imagine that's yet another city-state. They're all linked. So if we come here and there's another, and we see we're here now, this road probably leads to yet another city-state. So this gives them the well-supplied deal here, which is great. Time for food and drink. So they have a local holiday and they're well-supplied. This is awesome. Unfortunately, their contracts, however, are 3 skull, things that we're probably not going to be able to do. That feels bad, man. But look at the price of these tools. Very cheap. The price to sell is not bad. I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff, the cheap stuff. Yeah, I'll get rid of some of the cheap stuff. But I may want to hold on to my trade goods. I don't need the cash now, but I do need the tools. So we will buy some tools. And I could use some food. So let's grab some rice. That puts us up to 4 days. And then let's check the weaponsmith and everything. Wow. Okay. They have the grizzly shaft. Insert innuendo here. Is there a fight? There is. There's a fighting spear for us to compare it to. So a unique spear. 40 to 45 damage with 100 durability. Durability is not really a factor. But that's 10 more damage. Which is great. Armor and armor effectiveness. The same. 25 and 100%. Ignores and is effective against armor. And same fatigue, but also this one has a -1 less fatigue buildup, which is nice. And then the other one we have here is the Grim Beak. We don't have any other pole hammers to compare it to, but these are great weapons. I love these. Look at the effectiveness against armor. I'm sure that's what's buffed. Chance to hit head plus 5%. Great weapon. There's some cool weapons in here. Check out the armor. Maybe there's some unique stuff here, and there is. The Master Forged Gilder's Visage. Yeah, that's something we will not ever be buying. 16 grand. 362 armor on that is huge. The next highest, I'm pretty sure, is the Turbine Helmet. I think this is the best helmet, basic helmet you can buy down here. And it's at 290. Wow, this is so much better. 72 additional durability, and it's lighter. By one fatigue. That's so good. Alright, anyway. We could check these contracts, but there's almost no point. Oh my god, if we could get a handgun, guys. 3,200. That's such a fair price. We're just not balling like that yet. We could sell, like, everything. If we sold everything, could we even buy it? Not quite, huh? This is almost 750. Like 700, something like that. I could do the basic. I could do the math, but I'm not going to. God damn it, 690. I did it. Couldn't help myself. 690 plus what we have, putting us at about 2 grand, 2,500. We've got almost 3 grand in the bank right now. We could sell a few little odds and ends and basically get there. And that's still not enough to get the handgun plus the powder bag that we need. Damn. Let's check out the hires. Maybe there's someone in here that we want to get. Probably won't be picking up cripples, shepherds, or former indebted. There's a peddler here. I don't know if I've ever used a peddler either. I wonder if they have events that like get us stuff. Or give us like a 5% discount or something in the marketplace. That would be cool. That would be something that make it like worth grabbing them. But just in the marketplace where they're gears and things that we wanted. I mean, these are decent helmets. Ooh, a composite bow. A damaged composite bow. For a very reasonable price. We're currently using crappy little short bows. Erling is our only good archer. I'm gonna hold, guys. We're gonna hodl a bit, I guess, as the phrase goes. Let's sell that, and we'll check out these contracts. But yeah, as I expected, a 5-day trip for 3,800 though. Oh my god. That's a lot of money. I'll need some time to think about that. I can't foresee a situation where that's something that we're gonna have to do. Drive off nomads. For a 3-skull contract, there's no way we can do this yet. We're not strong enough. I wish I could. It's probably not that difficult of a fight. But it's going to be more difficult than a fight that we can take on. That I can guarantee you. So, with no contracts here that we really need, we're going to have to take off and go out on our own and explore. Let's fast forward a little bit here. There's just no way. If that was a 2-skull contract, I would consider it, but not there. You come to a remote village to find a few of its peoples crouched before a large bleached skull decoratively set on a lectern. Passing peasants pause and profess faith to it. As you get closer, you realize the skull itself is extraordinary. A long, thick forehead juts out from the top, its brow quite dominant and ridged, and the jaw of it, still intact, carries enormous and sharp teeth, most of which are in a state of disorder, as if in any ordinary head closing such a mouth would be a danger to itself. What it very well may be is an Exur's skull. Naturally, with this strange skeletal sight before you, you hope to turn the company away before... We should take that for studying, alright? Sighing, you turn to see Erling the Curious standing there, oogling the skull. You correct him, saying instead that what he really means is he intends to steal it. Yeah, we do have a thief in our company. The anatomist stares at you. The vocabulary needn't matter. When the studying is done, it will be better use in our hands than theirs. That much is clear. Let's see what Alexander has to say. Maybe our thief can help us get away with this. Sighing, you agree to the idea of stealing the skull. Before you can say anything more, Alexander the thief appears. He comes up chewing grass and walking with swagger. I've never had this happen before. This is a unique event. So you want to steal something, Just point at what you need and I'll go and fetch it for you. Is it gold, a weapon? Erling the Curious points at the skull. The thief stares at it for a time before turning back. Alright. The thief would-be skull stealer wanders off. You go and count inventory, giving him time to do his job. He later returns with the skull in tow, as well as a bevy of weapons and armor, which you know he didn't buy. What? As you stare at the clearly lifted goods, the man shrugs. What? I had to make it worth my time. The anatomist takes the skull away without saying a word, carrying it off while staring into his empty eye sockets as though it were a lever, muttering that many things will be learned from its vacant stare. The thief does the same, but instead with a satchel of crowns and other goodies, himself muttering that he'll finally be able to afford two women of the night at the same time. God, that's such a good Office Space reference. I use this reference all the time. If you know, you know. What would you do with $1 million? Feel free to look that up on YouTube. An apparent long-held dream of his. You take the weapons and armor to inventory, and in the distance you hear the wailing of peasants looking for the relic. Aw. They're both in good spirits. Alexander gets 4 initiative. Erling gets 100 experience. We gain a falchion, which is a great sword weapon. Kind of a step up from our short sword. And we get a pad of leather. Wins a win. What an awesome event. I have never seen that before. Do we have any frontline bros with really bad melee stats? We do. Aracel currently has really bad melee stats. So we're going to hook him up with the falchion. I like it. And Bluebell here is going to get the hand axe. Erling Where's Erling? Yeah, there we go. Erling's our archer. Okay. But he's also an anatomist. Alexander, okay. Just trying to keep... Once you, like, first rename your characters, it can be kind of hard to tell who's who sometimes. Got to get used to who's who. And once we start settling into bits of armor, it'll be easier to identify. And this is what we were banking on, that the other place was going to be close by here. And it has the arena. This is perfect. And another alchemist for the purchase of handguns and fire lances and grenades and all the stuff that I know I'm going to want. Can anyone use that padded leather? I think so, right? I should have checked that earlier. Let's give that to Erling. The prices here to sell are I'm not going to say they're incredible, but they're really good. At 21, this is really good for us. Check the weaponsmith. Now, they have ambush trade routes, but that's why the prices are so good. Check the hires. Check everything before we sell anything, before we buy anything. We want to know what's going on here. In the marketplace to buy, not so hot. Another slightly damaged composite bow, but we don't need that. We're going to sell. We're going to sell and be happy. And I think we're going to sell all 4 of our flails. Man, at least 3 of them. I like to have at least 1 weapon in my inventory. But no, we're going to sell. We're going to greed it. We're going to greed mode it. And just like that, we're rolling in cash. And we're going to get a chance to take an arena fight. And 2 recently retired desert bandits. Okay. We'll slaughter them like lambs. They're nomads. 830. That's great. 3 men. We're no stranger to these combats. Raven's Bane here is potential good brother for this. Grump is probably a good brother for this as well. And Erling could be good for this also. He really needs quick hands before he can get good. Shaytizi would also be good here as well. Aerosol will be good one day once he starts getting his stats in. You know what I think we do? We go full bonk mode. I'm not going to use any throwing weapons, although it might be advised. Look at our boys. They're not supposed to be able to be at confident morale, but they figured it out. They found their purpose in life to steal relics. Alright, let's do it. Give the crowd something to cheer for. And they are outlaws. I was wondering if they would be outlaws or is it cutthroats? If I step here, I get an attack. I don't really care about this dude's whip at all. I really care about this weapon, though. And having a triple surround on him to just chain stun him seems legit. Yeah, look at that. And this is what we're going to do. Triple stuns. And now we just have to hit him. Almost expected him to switch weapons. And there we go, it's over. We stunned him through his shield wall, but he was breaking anyway. This is a very easy 830 payday for us. Beautiful. Really glad we're in the south. We're going to want to fix their trade routes if we're going to want to start trying to buy things like fire lances, which aren't really even that much of upgrades for us. I mean, they're not upgrades, kind of technically. Our weapons are quite good. But I would love to have like an alchemy element to this company. Kind of spread the stun potential around. Alright, that was step one. Step one, we are victorious. Sadly, there's no gladiators or anything for us to purchase here. There's no loot for us to get. And let's check out what the contracts are. They want me to go back up to the northwest. I love these types of contracts because it gives me the freedom to explore and take fights along the way. But I don't really want to go back up north. I was hoping to get some lower tier contracts down here. And here are nomads. Yeah, and once again, 3 skull contract. I'm not dumb. I don't think we can take these dudes. So I'm not even going to try. Because what it'll be is just me taking the fight and then us having to like restart the fight over and over again, which I'm kind of weary of doing too much. So what I would like to do, let's see, we got it paused. I'd like to just go back here to Al Hazif and then use that as a way to kind of explore and find the other city-state. And instead of cutting like south, I think we'll cut through here and then go down. So let's go out to the wilderness. We need fights. We can fast forward that a little bit. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to double back and take another arena fight. And just use this as an opportunity to explore. The money's good. Maybe we could see another contract. I forget how the contract rollovers work. As it becomes daytime, nice, we discover a location. Mossy gravestones. Could be some undead. It's kind of weird that we haven't fought more things that give us potions yet in this Let's Play. But let's take another arena fight. The alchemist called him what? Hold on, I gotta read this. This is gonna be funny. The alchemist called him, well, I can't even pronounce it. My tongue simply cannot shape itself to the word, for it requires specialized northern lexicography, and I have no time to narrow northern verbiage in a fruitless matter of mundane minutia. Do I look like a phonetician? I know this word. That's not how you pronounce it. My brain can't do it. That's exactly the point of this, which is why I wanted to read it. I knew I'd mess up a few words. Let's just call them Nash Lashers? They're ghoulish cretins. It's 4 of them, and I've seen them eat men alive. So you'd best hope the Gilder is watching. I don't think he'll have any light for you in the belly of one of those beasts. My brain can say this, but my mouth can't. So I'm just going to pass. We'll slaughter them like lambs. 4 of them? I accept. It's just a matter of how upgraded they are. And we probably have some slight like gear upgrade tweaking we could do. But I'm not going to do that. And happy that we've got the pit fighter trait on these guys. So we're going to try and get them leveled there. They'll have more resolve because of that. Alright. 3 level 1s and 1 level 2 is very doable. Here what we do is we back up 1. And they're going to step in next turn. But they're not going to be able to attack. And we wait. So we're going to get the first attacks here. Went for the stun. I was going to say, he's going to step in and eat that. I should have just stepped in here. I was being a little timid. But we got a triple surround on him. So I knew even if he... Yeah. And we landed at the first shot, thankfully. Go for another stun here. Nice! Triple stun. Even if he stepped in, I knew we'd have a great opportunity just to land stuns. And we're going to beat this guy up because the other one's running. Cannot let them make a level 3 guy, though. That would be not good. Okay, would have been cool to kill him. They're locked in with us, though. They shouldn't be able to move and go get a corpse. Alright, sucks that we're taking a little damage here. They're focusing Lucian, but he held firm. Good hit there. We're going to step in to try and get an attack this turn, even though it kind of messes up Grump for the next turn. And we whiffed, so it didn't pay off, sadly. Lucian is getting kind of messed up. Step here. Alright, wavering, good. Love to see it. I was about to say, Lucian is not out of harm's way. But he is now. And that was great for us. Good experience. Another 830. I'm glad we circled back. That was worth it. That was more than worth it. And look at our crown situation. Looking great. Still decent on tools and stuff. I don't think we need to buy anything here. God, could we just straight up buy a handgun? We could. Ugh. But the other place sells it for more than $1,000 cheaper. So let's get there. Get thee to a nunnery and all that. I got a nerdy question for you guys. If you had to pick one Shakespeare play that you care about, which would it be? And I know not everyone has read Shakespeare, obviously. But most people have in school, at the very least. I'm a fan, and of course, even if you read it, that doesn't mean you're a fan. I love Hamlet. I'm just going to say that. It's like my favorite thing. Favorite piece of media, maybe of all time. And I quote it way too much. So I took this fight kind of on a feeling that it might be fun. And it's all ancient auxiliaries and a couple legionnaires, maybe? Okay. Spears suck against them, but the rest of our weapons are good. I mean, our sword not so good. And our bows aren't going to do crap, so we're going to switch right away. And if you're wondering why we keep the pike on Erling even though he's a superior archer, and Niels I think has better melee stats, it's because I'm worried one day that Niels is going to run away and steal my pike. Hopefully that doesn't happen. So auxiliaries, if you've never seen the Ancient Dead before, there's different types of undead in this game. The Ancient Dead are brittle skeletons. And what you want to do is basically beat them before they link up with each other and start shield walling. Because then they become very hard to dislodge. Okay, there's way more legionnaires than I should have counted, basically. What you want to do is kill them before they get a chance to shield wall. Because once they shield wall, it's like over, man. Their defensive stats get really high and they become really hard to get past. They're just like this annoying... Okay, we're going to spear wall hill. That was great that we landed that kill. They become super annoying. If we could have hit that, we would have gotten that kill. That would have been great. Okay. So here come the shield walls, and now it's going to take forever to deal with these guys. They do almost no damage, but the legionnaires do damage. They've got better weapons. So that's kind of unfortunate. And they have no morale penalty, so killing them doesn't help us in the same way that it would if we were killing other dudes. Yeah, you just got to get lucky now. That's the name of the game. They have almost no armor, though. But here we go. Yep, shield wall into infinite bash. Can I stun them? I actually don't know. Okay, they passed my spear wall. That sucks. Alexander's in a little bit of trouble. Triple legionnaire, and he's just going to break. For real, man? Okay, that's really bad. If I step in and surround him, he can't run. I take that shot only because we've got to get rid of these dudes. Oh, wow. And we just instantly break? What are we doing, man? Okay, that's what needed to happen a while ago. Breaking their shields is a viable option, because their shields have good stats, but they're also very low in durability. Okay, we've got to come here and we've got to help. Do we not have a source of rally on this team yet? I don't think we do. Which is certainly a mistake. It's a mistake because we know they'll never be confident. Did he still try to run? Even though he was fully surrounded? Was I just totally wrong on that? I don't think we're not going to take this fight, guys. I took this as a fun idea. But that's not a fight we should have ever taken. Damn, I got outplayed though. I did not count. I should have counted the Legionnaires. Not counting the Legionnaires was a big mistake. Our spear wall could have held for an additional turn. Maybe that we'd have killed the auxiliaries faster. Like, there was a lot of good that could have happened there. But I think we'd have to take that fight a lot to not just get smashed. And could we beat them? Yes. But it would cost us probably 3 or 4 brothers. All the auxiliaries would die and we'd just get in a grind fight with Legionnaires. Which is not where we want to be. But at least you guys get to see them. For those who've never seen those guys before. Okay, they've got all the same stuff still. Their stock hasn't rolled over. I want this handgun. It's a massive step up from using a short bow. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it right now. Boom. And with that, we're going to give that here to Erling. Beautiful. The fire handgun. Ignite the fuse of your handgun. Can hit many targets at once, but targets farther away are less likely to be hit. Cannot be used while engaged in melee. Has a range of 2 tiles on flat ground and 3 tiles of shooting downhill. Has 10% chance to hit and a minus 10% per tile of distance. Can hit up to 6 targets. So you guys will get a chance to see. This would have been a good weapon to have in that last fight. Man, I'm shocked by how quickly our guys disintegrated there under pressure. Let's travel and see if we can't discover the last city-state. I'm going to stick to the road because that's where the weaker dudes are likely to be. Now that I kind of think about it. On our way here, I think we saw some weaker groups. And I'd love to be able to find them and chase them down. But to go and take out ruins and stuff at this point. I'm not saying there aren't ones that we could do because there are. But we'll just as easily come across, you know, fights that we can't take. This could be some hyenas for us. Do we have no levels? No. I'll say, I feel like we did the arena. We didn't get any levels. Little wild goose chase here. As long as they're leading me closer to civilization, I'm not really mad at it. I'll chase them. Yep, 3 hyenas. And some nomads. This is great. I think we could take 10 cutthroats with this group. God, I love seeing a handgun this early. That's so sweet. Beautiful. So someone's got to claim this high ground. It probably should be Grump. No great shots. I'll take it anyway. Nice. Armor gone. And we should 100% step in here and try to kill this thing. A stun there would have been pretty clutch. Step in there. Step in here. Step in there, step in there. And we can reload and shoot, I think, in the next turn. Wow, that hurt, man. Feel free to hit my shield a little bit. Yeah, there we go. step here, better surround. Obviously no need to attack the hyena that's already basically dead. And they all break. Awesome. So I'm not going to waste any ammo here. That's another good thing about the handgun. Is that one shot goes a long way. Now I just feel like we're just beating up dogs. Run them down. We need the XP. And whatever cash we can get from their bits and pieces. And we get a Hyena Potion. I totally forgot. This is our first Hyena battle on this this save. So we get the Bloodgate Brew. Brewed with a previously unknown gland from the savage desert hyena, this hardy brew transforms even the frailest man into a font of endurance. Even the most grievous of wounds will stop bleeding and close in a fraction of the time. Damage received from the bleeding status effect is reduced by 50%. Okay. I mean, that's not nothing, I guess. The odds of that coming into play often are pretty damn low, I would have to say. So we've got Shay Teasy here. Let's check out some stats for him. Happy to see a 4 there. Happy to see a 4 in hit points. And then everything else not great. We'll just take the 2 in melee skill. And then for him, we're going to go quick hands. And that'll allow him to start battle with a bundle of throwing axes and then swap out for his Morning Star once he's done. So that's great. I love that. That's a good pickup for him. Lucian here is going to be a sergeant character for us. We're going to pump his resolve here. We're going to pump the melee skill. And we're going to pump the melee defense, even though the roll wasn't that great. Could pump range defense, but that's not as relevant. I think we take that. And then here, we need a source of rally. And we're going to get this on him eventually anyway. So let's get that now. And bring him closer to the center of our formation. That way he can rally people who are trying to run away, who are scared. He can kind of move to either side, depending on what we need him to do. I was thinking of juicing up Shay Teasy here. I'm curious how that'll affect him. I was hoping to see some physical differences on our brothers that we have drink the stuff. Probably should have waited till after we fight the nomads to do that. Also, by the way, that was not the slickest move. And our gear is a little trash. So let's make some kind of smart plays. Bros in the back can afford to have the trashed loot. Okay. A little bit of movement. Everyone's got a good helmet, right? Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take these nomads on. Let's get them before any of these regiments can, because they'll just take our kills. Not scared of the slingers. I really don't want to fight over this high ground at all. I don't think that fight really... Well, it might favor us just because I'm a human, and I can outthink the AI on the high ground. Let's see. See what they do. Yeah. The fact that it gave them the high ground sucks. Because they have so many slingers. These otherwise absolutely irrelevant slingers are now going to become relevant. Yeah. We wait. We don't move our back line until our front line moves. Handgun needs to be engaged somehow. This is fine. They'll probably find a way to step in on me. This is not good, leaving Niels out here. So we're not going to. He's going to move in. Interesting if they don't engage. I mean, our gear is just straight better than theirs. So maybe they think even if with the high ground, they don't have a good shot. But wouldn't be surprised to see some rocks hit me in the face here. Although we're mostly on even ground. Yeah. We're going to see some engagements. Spear wall for them. That's fine. Come in one at a time so I can just cut you up. And then we get dazed with a rock. Good. We don't need to land many shots. So check this out. We've got a 4-man shot here. We only hit 1. But that's still decent damage. I hate that Alexander is just like wavering all the time. Being dastardly is just terrible. It's like, get your stuff together, man. Can't switch. No AP. Alright, we're on the high ground now, boys. Lucian leading the charge. Okay, that's not great for me. But that was pretty good. I'll take the 49% chances from the low ground there. And they're starting to waver. Their weapons are garbage. Is it 5 to reload? No, 9. I guess we have to be a handgun specialist before we can use it that effectively. Okay, and we will rush that, because I do want him... Someone needs to specialize in handguns, and it's probably going to be Erling. Though we might have a couple. Lots of guns, lots of grenades. I wish there was a better version of the fire lances, too. Alright, let's lock in the slinger. Just a few more kills here. This is real bad. Real bad for Alexander. His likeliness of routing is increasing. Just shoot. Shoot into the melee here. Maybe get lucky. Reload's going to take my whole turn there. JTZ, let's get in the game. Pop that open in case you guys... Because I know I go kind of fast with my clicks and stuff, so in case you want to see what the actual numbers are. Here we go. That's a potential 3-fer. Man, getting crushed by the rocks is Erling. And our misses at this point are a little comical. Took that shot, you know, on a lark, kind of. I think we move around here and lock that guy down. Step here, bash on the low ground. This guy's been alive way too long. Excellent. Alexander didn't let him go anywhere. And we took a little more damage this fight than I would have liked. But high ground, you know, it kind of can't be helped. Wow, pay me back with 2 accurate shots. Later, nerd. And down they go. Not really even that good of experience. I mean, I'm happy to get the food and the gold. That's kind of all we got. Barely enough to cover the cost of the tools that we're going to need to repair. If we're being real about it. Love all the defenses here. What do you have here, man? A taxidermist, an armor, and a contract, more importantly. 3 alchemists for our run. That's great for these dudes. I'm happy to see it. And the prices here are even better than at the last places. Awesome. And I don't think there's anything we can make Oh, we can make a war dog armor with 1 hyena pelt. That's not that tempting. We've got a eunuch here. Oh, it's a broken carrot. Oh, that hurts for the eunuch. Burke the Hound here is a sellsword carrying a billhook. Comes pre-leveled as well. Kind of tempting if I hadn't bought a handgun. And then lastly we have the armorer here. But they have ambush trade routes. So the odds of us getting great stuff here is pretty low. Yeah, in order for the prices here to be good, we would need to fix their problem, which is probably what this contract is. So we're going to look at it. Yep, nomads. I accept. I accept. And then we're going to call it for today and switch over to our Oath Taker campaign and see what those guys are doing. Because we made excellent progress here today. Let's just go ahead and level first while I'm here. Let's get student done. We know we need that. We know we want that. I'll take a happy 4 roll and resolve here. This company really needs the resolve. I'll take the 3 in maximum fatigue, and I'm going to take the 3 in melee defense. That's a fine roll. No offensive buffs there yet for him. Student there on Alexander. Alexander could stand to get fortified mind. If we see good rolls in resolve for him, we want to take those. We'll take the 3 in melee defense. This is kind of a sad series of rolls. I'll take the 3 in hit points, and I'll take the 2 in melee skill. Man's got to get up to 60. Alright, and we'll call that there. Really good series of events for us in this campaign today. Let's go ahead and save that here. Excellent. And then let's go ahead and load, make sure everything's saved correctly. Good, good, good. And our Oath Taker's only on day 14. Even after yesterday, it's been such slow going in their campaign. We're at Hakim al-Ramal. We've discovered Al-Hazred, but there's still another city-state we haven't discovered. Probably here? It could be disconnected. I think it actually can be. If it's on the other side of a body of water, but don't quote me on that. It's probably connected. What were we doing? Oh my god, we have the 2 gladiators we were fighting. Oh no. I remember now. This is not good. Didn't we buy a grenade? Yeah, we did, in the hopes of locking them down and killing them. Yeah. Man, this is a tough fight. Kind of reacquainting myself with what's going on here. What our options are. Oh, we had that nobleman. Winrick. I did want to recruit him. The disowned noble. Caught betting a fellow nobleman, Winrick was branded with the symbol of shame and cast out from his lands. Though quick with a sword, you get the feeling someone like Winrick was disowned for a reason. Get in, buddy. Range skill is a little unfortunate, but he has Iron Lungs, which is one of the best traits you could possibly get. Plus 3 fatigue recovery per turn is awesome. You know, all these range defense stars we've been seeing, not that good. His resolve kind of sucks. I don't hate him, though. We got to outfit him. Whether or not he becomes some sort of like Billman type character, sort of similar to... Well, actually, Zahiri is going to be an archer. We need to rename Zahiri. Someone claimed him in the comment section. I got to write it down. So we'll get you in the next episode for sure. I don't remember what the name was that you wanted, so I gotta take a look. But someone like Arathon here is going to be a bit of a switch, and so will Winrick, I think. He starts off with decent melee skill. Okay, we're kind of stalling here. Is this a t-shirt? No, it's better than this. So let's take that. And you know what? Since you're in the back, boom. Okay. Man, can we even take these gladiators? I don't even think the payday is all that good. That's what really sucks. I'm down to try. Once or twice. But these weapons are brutal. And if we can't lock them down, which we can't because they have footwork, we would need nets to do that. So what we're going to do is back up one and let them come in. The idea is that they group and then we hit them both with the grenade's initial impact. Space bar it. Space bar it. Alright, nice. Wait. They got to step up one. Yes, now I can do this. All that did was damage the armor a little bit. Because I had to step up, I can't... We have to lock him in, though. I can't get my shield out. And I can't attack there. I would like to shield wall here. Damn, the footwork. That's a great hit. I'm not mad at that. But we cannot let them get the 2-for-1 on the Bardich. So, Gash is 33% lower threshold to inflict injuries. Let's try. I got greedy. It didn't work. Here we are going to trying the knockback. I don't even want to deal with this guy until we kill this guy. And I don't even know if we can kill this guy. The gladiators are just in another league. Yeah, and missing all the knockbacks isn't good. Should have stepped in probably a few turns sooner for a surround. Yeah, and we just can't beat these dudes, I don't think. We're gonna have to we'll just load the autosave. We're gonna have to just abandon that. Yeah, I don't want to die. And they'll not like us a little bit for that. But that's okay. It's not worth our repeated deaths. And we've got a grenade in the inventory now. Which we'll do something with, I'm sure. Okay. Can only have one active contract. I don't think I have one. I think it's just counting the gladiator deal. So, you want me to go... Al-Hazred? Yeah. I'd like to go back there and see what's up. And kind of scout the unknown here a little bit. Would be better if something attacked me along the road. Man, not being able to complete that contract sucks. And Gouger gets an infected wound. Ugh. His wounds have become black, and where they aren't black, they're green. He's able to walk, but should probably be kept out of the front lines. Yeah. These injuries have been just forever plaguing us. I would like to know who's made those footprints and chased them, but I don't think it's going to happen. Travel a bit in the wilderness here. We've already seen the fight at Dusty Walls, and we know we're not quite ready for that, especially because we're injured. Though it won't be long before we can come here and wipe these places out. We just need more bros and better gear and more experience. Just time. It's day 15. I feel like it's way later than that because I'm bouncing back and forth between two campaigns, but it's really not. We're doing just fine. Could pick up a hunter. I did say I wanted an apprentice for this group, and I'm going to hire this guy. Theodobald. And a hunter wouldn't be bad as well for another decent range character, but I don't want to use too much range in this group. I wouldn't be surprised if I use maybe 3 or 4, but not much beyond that. Normally, I would in a company, I like to have almost as many as 5 or 6 in the back at all times. But we're going to go light on that and just go heavy like two-handers and shields and stuff. So, the apprentice here, Theodbold. Mastery of an art is prestigious. So what better way to be the best than to learn underneath one? Believing this to be true, I hate his name. Theodbold took up an apprenticeship in Hellenberg. Unfortunately, his master was poorly chosen, an insane carpenter with a penchant for chopping the neckline instead of the tree line. Fleeing the impending doom by association, he's ended up in the company of sellswords. I think an apprentice is a fitting background for our troop. Let's see what kind of stars he has. Massive resolve. Great fatigue and great hit points. So this is a sword and board sergeant character if I've ever seen one. Unfortunately, I've already got both my sergeants picked out, which kind of sucks because I wish now that I hadn't gone rally on Mudun and instead had been pumping a few other things. Just unexpectedly got an amazing apprentice here. And amazing is a heavy term, but his offensive stats aren't that great. But with a shield, his defensive stats are going to be quite good. And there's nothing saying we can't have 3 sources of rally in our company. Nothing says that at all. Prices here to buy are pretty reasonable. If we wanted to try to outfit him with something. This could be a good opportunity to pick up some sort of just powerhouse weapon like a billhook. A single billhook can turn tides, as could something like a winged mace, for instance. In the hands of Mudun, a winged mace would be brutal. Let's see what's in the marketplace. I was going to say, maybe some busted stuff we could get on the cheap. And a cheap... So this is 1,500. How much was the one here? 1,890. Huh. The basic male shirt is a no-brainer. Give that to our bros here. You here. You there. We need a lot for him, though. And I see the busted padded leather. This billhook is not a bad early get, but without a little bit more money, I'm weary of buying it. And we need a helmet, and I was thinking about buying this. This plus this is all of our cash, which we cannot afford to spend. Definitely don't need that. Sell that. Man. Kind of smart money is go padded leather, nasal helmet, save the rest of the cash. Billhook, however, pretty sweet. Could give it to Winrick, and then give the spear and shield over here to Theobald. Or Theodbold. Man, that extra DO, huh? Really messing me up. I'm doing it. It's the fun thing to do. Boom. Throw him in the back. Switch out the loot. Spear, because his stats really kind of suck. Do that. And then I just need an extra helmet. Something like this. And the billhook is stronger than the battle stand. That's 50 to 70. Unless they buffed it. No, this is way stronger. This is 20 points of damage stronger. Would be amazing in Erhamian's hands. Feels weird to take the standard out of his hands, though, considering he's a source of rally. Okay, we're going to call that. I need a helmet, though. We're just not going to get it, I don't think. And we're going to keep on going. Would be nice to find a fight out here. It's an abandoned fortress. Let's see if we can get on this mountain real quick while it's daylight. Maybe see a location. We're not making a lot of money for this trip, by the way. We like have to fight something to really get our value out of it. Sucks they gave us such strong arena opponents at the beginning. It was nice when they were giving me the easy softball, like, hyena battles, but, I mean, to go straight from a couple hyenas to 2 gladiators with, like, tier 3 gear is too much. I don't even think I'm expected to beat that. Probably should have been giving me some nomads, should have given me some serpents. I know those can appear there. Some more Nexurs, stuff like that. Alright, so a little high ground for us. Someone's in a pit, huh? Yeah. Okay, we got to get him out. We're going to take that high ground. We're going to get super high. How high can we get? As high as we want. There's a couple key locations here we're going to want to try to protect. Could go here and try to push this guy off. We're just going to spear wall and just deny this whole area. I accidentally had my finger on 2. That was a mistake. What a goofy mistake. Back up here. Go here. So this is decapitate. The more damage the dude is, the more likely it is to chop the head off and deal more damage. So now would be an excellent time to try to decapitate him. Wonderful. And good chance we get a helmet from this fight for our boy. And you know what? I'm going to step in and go for the attack. I think not doing that is a little nerdy. A little try hard. Let's see how they move. They don't have a lot of good attacks. Galdrick's infected wound not looking so hot. Got some 31s. Wow, killed him with the rock. Putting a little damage on that dude over there is nice too, because he's in a 1v1 with our new bro. And we just gave our bro a pretty massive advantage. Missed the 47. And in a 3-man surround, this isn't so bad. Even with these odds. I'll take the 46. We spear it up again. Beautiful. Let's see how they move. Yeah, we haven't quite killed enough of them yet for them to want to run. And we step in. And we'll start moving back here, I think. And this poor dude. Let's take some shots. We missed both. Alright, and we've learned that the staff sling cannot in fact attack in melee. Wow, beautiful. And down you go. What'll really be a game changer for us is when we finally start getting Berserk and stuff on our dudes. Berserk and Battleforged gives us the edge to kind of turn the corner on all Raider guys. But there we go. That's a 50 helmet. That's not terrible. Debris of Ancient Times. With my luck going right now, we probably go in there and there's a bunch of, damn, what are those vampire dudes called? I forget. The ones with the big cleavers that teleport around. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we got paid for this and another contract is available. Thank goodness. I kind of would like to go back up north now. That our finances are a little more stable. Our company is a little more equipped. What are the prices to sell? I didn't even pay attention. Not bad. Not bad at all. So I think we get rid of some of this stuff. Trying to make a little cash. We really need tools. We barely have enough to cover what we need. And we really need medical supplies as well, which is not something I'm used to having to buy. Let's buy tools for now. Let's see about this. Where do you want me to go? 2 days of travel? To Kawada. Okay. I accept this. I'm not sure if we've discovered this location already. I accept this contract. I need the money. I want to travel away from here anyway. Is there just anything else that I need? Not having the medical supplies I need is pretty bad. Is there anyone who could benefit from that sword? I don't think so. I think we just sell that. I'm tempted to. We have to have medical supplies. We're gonna buy it. All right. That hurt a little bit. Because now we're only good for the 2 days it's going to take me to get there. But when we get paid, we'll be fine. Would be nice to get a decent little attack here on us. They have a few conscripts protecting. Yeah. This is fine. This is the type of fight we want. They only have the one outlaw, and it's the guy with the hammer that I'm pretty sure we can pick off. And unlike all the other caravans that we've kind of helped escort, these dudes are decently armed and ready to help us. So come on in. See if we can shoot him in the face. A 5% chance. For real? For real, Zahiri? Oh, you're going in like that. Alright. That's not a good move. Their sling lands way across the map. But then again, they're slingers. Hit them with the fire lance, man. These dudes are going to die. We don't want these guys to die, so we will help them. Because there might be an even more difficult fight ahead for us. And leaving them out to dry is a bad idea, I think. Alright, happy with the little damage we just did. We're backing you up, guys. We're coming. Step it in. Step in there for the big attack. Okay, got some bleed on him. We're going to step in here. I can't switch my weapon, but I wanted to have some backup up here because these guys, especially Theodbold, is going to have a bad time, I think, if he gets hit. Okay, went for the shield. Thank God. He hit it, too. Get him with the fire lance, man. Because I know some of you haven't even seen the fire lance operate yet, and it's pretty cool. It's a unique weapon. It has one charge that can deal damage in a line. I'm going to soften this guy up. If you hit him with the fire lance, you might have something. %7 chance, huh? That's not happening. So let's just step in. Man, double miss on Winrick here. Good to start to break him. Lessen the chance that he's going to kill us with that hammer. And we didn't get the hammer, which sucks. Yeah, and he's going to take our... what I consider to be my kill. I did all the damage. Step in. Okay, Slinger's stepping in. That's good for us. Zahiri is not well armored. I'm going to bring him down here. Step here. Wow, I can't hit him. Okay. Just shoot into the mass. This guy's going to die. Great. Going to help us a little bit with swarming. Nice. Stepping in, broke him. Shield drops. Keep these conscripts alive, man. That's the plan right now. Very good. Also, remember, these dudes have no zone of control with a ranged weapon, so we can just step past them to get to this dude if we want. Nice. Good use of recover from the AI. Could swap this dude out. Be like, hey, let me get that kill. Every kill is super important for us. switch to a weapon there. A real weapon. Nice. Billhook smash. What's the meme now? Like, Billhook go burr or something like that? I don't know. I don't know memes, guys. It's an easy weapon. You use it, and dudes die. And we will take this last kill, as all experience is relevant. And nice. Excellent levels. Happy to see the loot. Even a little bit better of a helmet from one of our backliners. Some additional ammunition which we needed. Tools. We needed all of this. Quite clutch for us. And let's see. Instead of repairing that crappy shield, let's just switch it out. And then our backliners here, let's give you the slightly better helmet. You guys are okay with the helmets you have. Anything else? Yes, we have levels. Levels upon levels. Colossus for survivability, as we do. 4 there in fatigue. Happy to see it. I'll take a 3 in melee defense here. I would love to give him some sort of melee skill. I can't in good conscience do that. I'm going to take the 4 in hit points. Strong numbers, but not in the places where we needed them. So he's just going to kind of bide his time. That was Theodobald, right? Okay. And then Winrick here, what do you got? Once again, I'd love to see some melee skill pumpage here. We'll take the 3 in ranged. Take the 4 there, take the 4 there. Okay. One day you'll be a great, probably crossbowman, something like that. This own noble doesn't have anything special about him. I was just trying to check real quick. Couldn't remember. 3 in melee defense is fine. A 5 in hit points. This is the guy we're just going to crank his hit points up to an absurd level. Already up to 100. Beautiful. And we can go a little bit long today. I wouldn't be surprised if another fight happens soon. You come across a man in military garb with a pair of similarly dressed guards. Between them is a man with his arms and legs tied akimbo to a giant mortar. His torso facing into the barrel, his head resting atop its sights. He looks up at you with a side eye. Ah, traveler, I'm in quite the predicament. You see, these fine, muted gentlemen wish to splash me across the sands using the greatest technical marvel of our age. Whilst I can see the benefit of avoiding the executioner's rusted sword, I must confess that to have my final moment be one of watching my own body parts bomb the desert creatures, to be one of severe embarrassment. A fair penalty for some crimes, no doubt, but I am a mere thief. The military executioner glances at you, but just as the thief said, he appears to be a mute, or possibly deaf, as his role as mortarman might imply on its own. I've never seen this. I have to get involved. Now, Executioner, I think, is a really high-level dude in the desert. So, we could have to fight one of these dudes, potentially. Let's ask him what his crime is. The Executioner surprisingly answers, plugging one ear with a finger as he talks. Crownling, this does not concern you. Move along. The thief tries to turn his head again. Aha, it speaks. Wonderful. Let us hash this out like good gentlemen with sensibilities kind to, but also ahead of our current era. Nice. He's reminding me of George Clooney's character from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? The way he talks. The Executioner ignores the thief's articulate pleas. I shall make a deal for your neutrality, Crownling. When this thief is splashed across the desert, you may have whatever is inside of him, for you see it is said that he carries a heart of gold. The thief nervously speaks. That means something else where I'm from. You ask the Executioner to explain. He states that the Gilder touches those who oppose him, condemning and dooming the hated with insides made of gold. The condemnation is a level beyond merely indebted. It sounds rather fantastical even for you. Oh my god. This is very interesting. I want to stop the execution, But I am fascinated by the idea that this dude might literally have gold inside of him. Let me do something I've like never done before. I'm gonna look this event up like mid video. I normally don't even look the events up. I've looked them up in the past after like years of playing and just wanting to know what was going on, kind of behind the scenes. But I might be able to find this. And of course, that doesn't guarantee any particular outcome. I'm just curious what the potential outcomes are, because I don't think I'll ever see this event again. It's not like I'm going to see this event twice or what. It's not going to happen. I've never seen it before. So I'd like to know what we're passing on. Yeah, the Cannon Execution. That's what it's called. Okay. If you guys are curious what this event is, it's called the Cannon Execution. So I think if we let him die, the guy... I'm going to read this to you guys after, because this is what the result is. If we stop the execution, I'm pretty sure it's a fight. Okay, we're going to stop the execution. I was going to stop it anyway, but let's see. We need to stop this execution. I wouldn't be surprised if we have to fight, but maybe not. You inform the guards and executioner that you'll be stopping the execution. They immediately stand back from the mortar. The executioner plugs his ear again. A stay of execution? Or did you say to start it? The thief nervously laughs. I guess he's deaf from operating the mortars. Yes, Crownling, please clear that up for our friend here. The matter is settled slowly and for all to hear. Surprisingly, the guards agree. They see you not as a random intervention, but as one sent from the Guilder himself. For why else would you be there? The thief is cut free from the device and he is handed over to the company. He holds his hand out. All funny business aside, I'll fight for you. The Light Brigade? Quaint. Don't make fun of my naming. I'm not good at it. But I'm no ordinary thief. I'm a man of pride and a man with a sense of duty. And a man with a sense of crowns. Welcome to the company. Yeah, definitely. You can't ever pass up a guy who comes to you from an event. I never do. But I'm going to read you guys what could have happened. And we'll see what this dude is all about. He is a thief. With, you know, middling stats here. He has a death wish. I'm not dead yet. This character doesn't care about receiving injuries and will fight on regardless. That's pretty cool. But he has no outstanding traits. His name is Omar. If someone would like to claim Omar, let me know that too. We're getting like dudes who would make okay like Switch. Like Bill Hook / Crossbow Bros. And I'm kind of done with those. I think I've got enough in our company now. And I just want great two-handed and shield bros. That's all I want from now on. Not that I can really control that. But yeah, while we're traveling here, because nothing is happening, I'm going to read you guys what happens if you let them kill him. If you say carry on. I do want to make sure we stop at Hellenberg, though. Let's zoom on in. Maybe have some stuff to sell. Maybe. Oh, no. No. I thought... Huh, where are we going? Okay, I am happy, though. We're going to a place I haven't been to before, so that's fine. So this is what the event says. You're interested to see if what the executioner says is true and stand aside. The thief sighs. Well, alright then. Just make sure that when they write about me that this execution isn't canon. That's canon spelt with one, and then they... God dang it, I missed clicking on this, but that's okay. That was a good joke. Whoever wrote this has a good sense of humor. Grand Company, that's a good name. The explosion disintegrates the man, and the pulverizing force shunts a wave of sand clear of the mortar itself, expelling a cloud of dust and gore, swirling through the air like some storm of viscera, and a few moments later the body parts begin to pitter-patter about the ground. None of these bits and pieces are golden. In fact, most are charred black or vibrantly red, freshly bared for the world to see. The executioner wipes the gunpowder from his face. It appears we were wrong. The thief shall be compensated by the Guilder himself. Oh, to be that lucky. That's a great event. And happy to have a contract here, and I am kind of happy to be up north. A militiaman is another background that I really wanted to get in the group, as well as a flagellant. They even have a juggler. Okay, I've been wanting a militiaman and I've been wanting a flagellant. We are going to grab the militiaman. Dietrich. A militiaman like Dietrich is only raised in times of need. His weapon were rusted and the armor non-existent. Unfortunately, enemies were not so kindly under-equipped. After a year of traipsing around with shoddy gear, he decided to look for something a bit more to his liking. Sell swords. Okay. So he's a weasel and he's huge. Bonus melee damage, but his defensive stats are garbage. And then a weasel is great. When he's retreating, he just gets additional melee defense. He's basically a Skaven. Huh. Yeah, and let's give him a shield here. Slightly better helmet. And we've got a couple bros who sort of suck. We'll do something like this. We got to keep them safe. I want them in the fight, but they do sort of suck. So we need to see what this contract is. And hopefully it's something we can do. And this is something we'll do in the next episode. Because I would like to also grab for us that flagellant character. So they want me to go way out here. This could be a tough fight. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. My name is Brett. Channel's Good Talk Gaming. If you'd like to claim any of the brothers that we just picked up today, we picked up several, and they're all kind of cool characters. I mean, Omar's super sweet. Dietrich is cool. Our first militiaman, he's huge. He's a huge weasel. It's kind of funny. And then Theodobald here, also a weasel. And not bad. I'm tempted to name them both like Skaven. What's a good Skaven title? For now, I'm just going to call him Clan Rat. Dietrich Clan Rat. And this is Hidald. He's going to be Clan Rat as well. If you come up with something better than that, just let me know. Did I capitalize one and not the other? No. Okay. Alright, guys. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett. Channel's Good Talk Gaming. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, y'all.